Hey, I'm David Carney from CNET, and I'm here with a new true wireless headphone from Sony, the WF-1000XM3. Sony hasn't been a big player in the true wireless market, but this may be the headphone that does it for them. It is a $230 headphone. It comes out in August, and what's great about it is that it sounds really good, and it also has active noise canceling. I've been playing around with an early review sample, and while it's certainly not cheap, it's the best sounding set of truly wireless earbuds at this price point, matching and perhaps even exceeding the performance of pricier competitors from Sennheiser, Master & Dynamic, Beats, and Bang & Olufsen. Needless to say, they crush the AirPods sound. The case is a little bulky, but it certainly is sleek. It does have USB-C charging, pretty easy to get the earphones in and out. The battery life is up to 6 hours with noise canceling on, and up to 8 hours if you turn it off. The one part is it's a little bit rounded here on the bottom. It's a little bit more like the AirPods case. It's kind of essentially two AirPods cases, and the only issue is, like the AirPods case, you can't stand it up on its bottom. You kind of have to let it sit down like that, or lay it on its side. With these earphones, it's crucial to get a tight seal to get optimal sound quality and optimal noise canceling. You get an assortment of ear tips, and one should fit your ears. I went with the largest and was able to get a good seal. Let's talk about design. These are obviously bigger than the AirPods and bigger than a lot of true wireless earphones on the market, but they do house some high-tech components, and those help with both the sound quality, because size does matter when it comes to earbuds. You do need a little bit bigger earbud to get better sound, and noise canceling. These do both come in the black you see here, as well as a kind of gray color. And it's also worth mentioning that there's a little bit grippier finish here on this part of the earbud, and that helps keep them in your ears. That's a nice design touch. And there's a sensor right here that when you take the earbuds out of your ears, that automatically pauses your music. I did think these were good to use for making calls. There is noise canceling that works while you're making calls, so it does shut out the outside world, so you can hear callers really well. There is also some noise reduction that cuts down a little bit on the background noise, so callers can hear you a little bit better. I wouldn't say they're stellar, but they are good for making calls. So let's talk about gestures. The left touchpad is for the sound modes. So if you want to turn off noise canceling, you would tap, and that turns it off. And then you tap again, and that gets you into an ambient mode that allows sound to come in. Finally, let's say you're listening to some music and you want to talk to someone. On the over-ear model, there was something called a quick attention feature where you held your hand over the ear cup. This one has the same feature, which is cool. Instead of holding your hand over the ear cup, you simply tap and hold on the earpiece, and that automatically pauses your music, lets the ambient noise in. You can talk, hear, then you release it, your music starts playing again. The right touchpad is for controlling your music and also answering and ending calls. So if you want to advance a track, you double tap, one tap to pause, and then to access your voice assistant, you tap and hold. Like with the AirPods, these do not have volume controls on the earbuds themselves. You do have to use your volume control on your phone. It's slightly annoying, but in my opinion, not that big a deal. As I said, where these really excel is with their sound quality. They have clean, well-balanced sound with well-defined meaty bass that made me think they're a worthy companion to the over-ears. If you're going to pay this much for true wireless headphones, this is what they should sound like. You can also change the sound modes via the Sony Headphone Connect app for Android or iOS and access other settings. The only strike against them is that they're not listed as being sweat-proof or water-resistant. I like to run with my true wireless earphones, and these stayed in my ears pretty securely despite not having any sport fins. I think they'd be fine for light workouts at the gym, but if you sweat a lot, I'm not sure I'd risk damaging them. Yeah, as I said, these do cost $230. I did tell Sony it'd be nice if they were actually $200, which is the cost of the AirPods with the wireless charging case. But despite that little drawback of not being water resistant I do like these a lot. They sound great. And if you are looking for a true wireless headphone where sound quality is a premium, these should be on your short list. Thanks for watching.